Good morning, my amazing friends. It is a Friday morning. Well, it's noon, but it's morning-ish. I slept all the way till 8:30 this morning, which is amazing because you know this girl does not do that very often. And you're probably wondering, well, it's Friday, shouldn't you be at work? Well, I should be, but I'm not because I took a vacation day yesterday and today, and I'm just elated. Like I wish I would have taken like the whole week off because it's just been so refreshing to not have to think about my 9 to 5 and to just focus on the pretty things that make me love life. Besides my family and my friends, of course, they make me love life too, but you guys know what I mean. Those little beautiful things that we make and we play with, they mean a lot to me because they're just so much fun. Anyway, so I'm wearing my new Carol Carmen jewelry earrings, you guys. If you haven't checked out her page, you should go because she has some really beautiful stuff there. And I'm also bringing you my most recent purchase from the Bead Obsession, and we're going to make something today because I have some stuff from other places that I want to use in conjunction with some of these beads I bought. Yes, I actually made a plan, you guys. I made a plan. Can you believe it? All right, so let's go ahead and go to the mat. So first of all, this is where my earrings came from, and I will link her below as well. She makes some really great stuff, you guys. And she does put out bead mixes, like for seed bead mixes. I did get the most recent one. It's not anywhere near me right now at this moment. Otherwise, I'd show you, but I did show it in another video, so you might have to go back a couple days. Anyway, so let's take a look and see what I got at the Bead Obsession. And here she is. Miss Jamie Hicks is amazing, and she puts together the most beautiful store. Like her check glass beads are beautiful, you guys. So, and she carries other things too, like really nice enamel pieces, like pendants and charms, cute stuff. So I'm going to go over what I got. Let me grab, what did I do with my invoice? Oh, there it is. So just so I can make sure I have the names right and everything. The first thing is, this was a 8-piece 12 by 18 millimeter mixed Picasso table cut flat teardrop beads. So I got all of these, and they are drilled top to bottom. And I got these because I thought these would all make really cute, simple earrings. And I love this silk, like the silky look to them all with the Picasso around the edge. This just really makes me happy. These are beautiful. So I should try to just link everything that I got. And I think I'll try that. I'll slow down for a few minutes and try that, you guys. And so that way, if you're wanting to get any of this stuff, you absolutely can. But yeah, these are really cute. The next thing I got were some striped pink sandstone Picasso table cut ovals. They're 12 on a strand, and I bought 2 strands, so here they are. I thought these were gorgeous. There's more pinks in some than the others, but you're getting that really pretty neutral with it. They're so shiny and perfect, and I love the stripes on these. They're so pretty. Like these would all look good like as an earring. Like if you put that together like this or something, it would look so cute. Okay, next thing I got is I got some 8mm matte gemstone fire polish round beads, and so I bought 2 of these. There's 15 on each strand, and there they are. I think they're gorgeous. Here, let me see if I can make it a little bit better for you guys. Aren't they pretty? Really pretty little fire polish rainbow. Next thing I got is I went after some more Eslon because I saw this color blue and I'm like, oh, I need this. So this is the Eslon bead cord in dark teal. It's 77 yards. So it's this really pretty dark teal color. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this color. It's so pretty. Next we got some flat Oh wait, hold on. Oh, 14 millimeter mottled crystal opaline travertine flat coin beads. Look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? Like they have like little, like almost like a little pattern inside. And they kind of remind me of like how you expect like a leaf imprint, like on, if you've ever seen like a piece of like frozen lake or frozen pond and there's like a leaf that was imprinted on it. That's kind of reminds me of. It's really, really cool. Isn't that beautiful? And then the last thing I got these are 9x8 millimeter and they're 5-color gemstone Picasso puffy oval lentil beads. I got 4 strands of these and there's 15 on each strand. But I'm like, okay, these are all like some of my favorite things. Aren't those colors amazing? So this is everything I got, and I will put the individual links for these in my description of this video for you. But now we're gonna get on to making something. So I will be right back. Okay, friends, so here's a few things. So Neely sent me this, and it's going to be new in his shop. I think it's already there in his shop, but it's from Jewel Loom, and it's especially made for silver, silk, and more. It comes in the 3 pieces, and you just pop it together yourself, and it's the perfect little loom to make your silver silk stuff. So yeah, it's so cute. So I'm just making sure I have it put together correctly. And I think I do. Let's see. Insert tabs B down into holes marked B and then slide to the right. Yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, okay. So, and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna use these. But then Miss Danielle, as a gift, sent me these beautiful little 4 millimeter Unikite. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And look at how pretty they look with these. Look at this. Look at how perfect that is. Isn't that beautiful? And then I have some silver silk findings coming today, so they're not here yet, but we may even decide to do something else. I'm not sure yet. But I have this really beautiful, it's capture chain, and it is the gold ball underneath iridescent wire. Isn't that beautiful? So I thought that would be perfect. And I'm planning on using gold, I think, findings, I think. We'll figure it out, whatever it may be. So I'm going to use this, and I know that like I need, let's see, around my wrist is I'm going to want probably like a 7-inch bracelet. So I don't want to do really much more than probably 6 inches, because we will have, or I'm sorry, 6.5 inches worth of stringing, because we will have also our findings that we need to put on. So I'm just sticking this in here, and I did not cut this open because I'm not sure how I'm going to want to do this. I might just wire wrap or even string some seed beads and do like a little loop here and you know, put my closure on that way. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet. So we're leaving the ends undone. I will have the rest of that stuff later though, and I will show you we'll do the findings after. But see how cute this is? It's like the perfect little size. So we're going to use this today, and I did it this way so I could have like the end here, because let's see how long this is. This is, okay, this itself is 7 inches. So if I strung beads up to right about here, it's still going to leave plenty to do a closure on this end. So we're just going to kind of keep that in mind. And I'm just going to leave the rest just kind of like laying here because I'm not going to take it off. Next thing I have is I have some Beeline Wildfire Ultra. And this is in the frost. So I thought it would blend in really nice with this and it'd be hard to see. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to get a needle out. I really need to replace some of these needles, but I have not done so as of this moment. So we're just going to we're gonna hope that we can get everything on there okay. All right, so now I'm gonna just find my end here. It's here somewhere, there it is. And I'm going to squish down, I'm gonna squish down the little end right here. Okay. Just like that. And we're gonna want a good length because we're gonna be looming beads on. Oh goodness. Let's try this again. Struggling. Normally I would do this prior to even starting up my camera, but I did not this time. So we're gonna suffer through this together. Okay, so I'm gonna leave myself a decent tail, probably about 8 inches or so. And then I'm going to do probably a full wingspan. And this is in hopes that I won't have to like redo anything or add anything else on. So that's what we're gonna do. And I can't find my scissors, so I'm hoping, okay, that worked out pretty good. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. And I know a lot of you already know how to use a loom. I still am in my learning stages, and I've been watching Jewel like crazy, which by the way, I will leave the information for Jewel. I suggest that you guys watch her YouTubes. She does some really amazing work, and she has like step-by-step how to loom on her channel. And she has a great store that has everything available that you could think of. She also has a subscription box, which I'm really thinking about getting. It's called Creative Soul. So I've been thinking about getting it for some time now, and yeah, I'm really thinking about it. So we're going to make a really pretty wrap bracelet. I'm hoping it's going to turn out really nice. So we're going to get some of my unikite off here, and I opened up 2 strands of my check glass, and we're going to just start over here on the left side of my loom, and we're going to just tie like a little knot around the end up here. I know I'm using clear thread, you guys, and I'm so sorry. I probably should have used some kind of color or something, but the only thing I have is black and Fireline, and I just didn't want to put black on here. So you can see barely, I know, but you can see that I have that, like, have my thread on there, and I'm just going to tie some knots. So I'm going to come on here. Little single knot. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get her gigantic wisdom board, like the big one. I just want it so bad. Like, I don't know. All right, so now I am leaving plenty of room up here at the top. Sorry for the airplane. I live by an airport. So I'm leaving some little room up there at the top. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, I'm serious. If you guys are interested in doing anything different like this, like, you need to follow Jewel, and this is her creation. These are her creations. So you would be supporting a small business, and we all know like how important that is. And plus, she is a marvelous human being, and she does all kinds of wonderful tutorials, and she has some great people on her channel with her too, when, you know, helping out or doing demos and stuff like that. All right, so what we are going to do is we go under from the left to the right, but we're going to put our bead on. So I want to start with this little bead here, and we're underneath. Let me bring you guys in just a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so you can see my needle is underneath, and so I'm coming up from underneath here, and we're just going to hold our gem there. This gets easier as you put more on. I didn't do a whole lot of practice, but I did do some practice stuff watching her. So now what this is going to do, get my ring out of there, it's going to pop that bead up in here because we're going over, we started up on top of our silver silk here, and now we are underneath it, and our string is all the way through our bead, and then we're going to go back through, over top, and bring it all the way back through. Whoop. When you're using a lot of string, it can be very hard to handle all this thread, but I just didn't want to run out. Plus, I don't know if I'm going to need to reinforce. So now we are all the way through, right? And now our beads should just kind of hang out there, just like that. And then I want to do some of these little Unakite beads in between. So I'm going to grab these. I want to see how many. Looks like two. Two would be perfect. Okay. So then again, we're going underneath, holding it there, running our thread all the way. It keeps getting stuck on my ring. I might have to take my ring off. Okay, so like this. And then over top of our silver silk, back through both beads. You can also do seed beads. You can do 2-hole beads. There's all kinds of things you can do with this. And then all the way back through again. And I'm going to try to keep it nice and snug. Okay, and then we're going to go back through underneath. I'm going to put a different color of my Picasso, check glass Picasso bead on. And we're just going to keep doing the same thing. So under and then over, under, then over. I'm going to turn my ring around like that so it doesn't keep getting caught on my thread. Okay, and then I'm just making sure it's staying lined up the way I want it to be. And now we're going back over top of our silver silk. You can do this with leather and other cords too. So, you know, it doesn't have to just be silver silk, but I thought that the silver silk would look so pretty with this. And you guys know I absolutely love silver silk. So we're going to grab 2 more Unakite, and we're just going to keep this our pattern going all the way down. Danielle, again, thank you for the Unakite. Nile, thank you for the loom. This is such wonderful stuff. Jamie, thank you for always having the best beads in stock. They're so pretty. Everything is always so gorgeous, and everything, I feel like everything, no matter what you get over there, you can just put together and it would be perfect. All right, so here we go. And yeah, I may want to go back through, like stitch back through everything one more time, just to make sure it's really, really secure and snug. If I use a little bit thicker of a thread, like Wildfire, I need other colors of Wildfire though. All I have is black. Like I need some like transparent colors or something. But if I would have used that, I probably wouldn't need to go back through it. But this is so cute. This also you can stitch through, so you can absolutely do that as well. You can just stitch right through. Okay, and we'll just keep going. and back over top. I have to keep looking at my phone to make sure I'm not going off camera. Okay, we need our 2 Unikite, and I'm just grabbing them at random. Whoops. Love it. Love it. Oops. Okay. And we'll just keep going. I hope you guys are all having a really wonderful Friday. I know that it's been good so far. Like I said, I got to sleep in. Yesterday was my mom's birthday, and we went and spent some time together. I treated her to candle making at Kalamazoo Candle Company, and then we went and had a coffee while we were waiting for our candles to cool and be ready to take home. So we went to Starbucks, and it was nice just to sit there and have a coffee with my mom and just chit chat. It was just the most wonderful thing. I'm so thankful and grateful that she's here with me, and just, I don't know, you guys, it's just wonderful. And to have such a good relationship with her, and it really helps. She really does keep me landed sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong, we get on each other's nerves like like people do, right? But she keeps me grounded in so many ways, because I have the tendency to freak out over things, and I'm not as calm as you guys probably think I am. Unfortunately, I have my moments where I feel like I might be totally unreasonable because my brain is telling me that that there's something wrong. You know what I mean? And it's not the healthiest place to be, but I have learned through therapy how to combat that pretty well on my own. But every now and then, you know, you still just need that one person that you can just rant to. And even if it's about absolutely nothing, it could be the most annoying thing. Like, you know, I went to the store to get bananas and they didn't have any, and I'm really annoyed and I need to yell at somebody and I need someone to hear me. You know, just the most random stuff. And my mom's here for it. She's like, okay, yep, I know. Oh, I know how frustrating that is, honey. I know. And she'll like do that. But, you know, I'm here for my kids in that same way. Like, my daughter will call me for like the most little randomest things. It's so cute. My son doesn't call like as often, but you know, sometimes boys are a little bit different, and he's got a lot going on too, you know, and boys just don't think about it. Like, you know, not all boys anyway. Some boys do, but not all boys. But he's, you know, he'll text me out of the blue and just be like, "Hey mom, this is what's going on." Like yesterday he told me, he says, my car is having issues. And I'm like, "Oh buddy, I'm sorry." And of course I went into mom mode and I asked him, I'm like, "Do you need anything? Do you need any money? Are you okay? You know, you gonna be able to get it fixed? Are you making it to work?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I'm fine." He's using his girlfriend's car because they work opposite shifts. And he's like, "No, and I have money in the savings for car things." And I'm like, "Okay." And they both are very responsible in that way, where they both try really hard to keep money in their savings. You know, they're very different from their mom. Their mom doesn't do that very well. Like, I've been better at saving lately because I've had things to save for. I'm not a save for a rainy day person. I wish I was, but I've never been that way. And I really, really wish I was a save for a rainy day person. Okay, and see, now these all kind of go back and forth because they're like little rounded shapes, but I'm okay with that. I think they're going to look really cool. And we're just going to go back through again and just keep using up our colors. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this up to where we're going to go, you know, do the end, and yeah, going to get through the end, and then I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do some reinforcing. And like I said, in the mail today, I'm supposed to get some more stuff from Silver Silk and More, and it should have the findings that I'm wanting. So we should be able to finish it up later on today. So, which I'll be back for. But look at how awesome this is. I was so excited about this, you guys. And it looks very like on par for fall, doesn't it? I'm also getting the last of my stuff that I ordered for my November Jody's Favorites box. And I'm so excited. Now you guys know, I'm just here to tell you that they may or may not fall in line with seasons. So don't think that they're going to be like, you know, maybe season themed. Some of them might be, but mostly it's just what I'm wanting to work with during that month. Things that I've seen that I've fallen in love with, and I want to share that love of color and beads with you guys. So it's not going to be, you know, very typical, okay? It might be a little bit different, but I think you guys will all enjoy it very, very much. And I promise you, every month there'll be plenty of check glass, there'll be gemstones, there'll be beautiful metal pieces, high quality metal pieces. And you know, I might find some great deals on beautiful pendants. So there might be a pendant. You guys know I'm not opposed to not having a pendant on a piece, but I do like to put a charm on a bracelet, stuff like that sometimes. So you guys will just get what I'm thinking. Also too, I'm thinking, trying to, I do want to do December's like a holiday type box, but I'm having a really hard time because I like traditional colors for like Christmas. Let's just say use Christmas as an example. I do like the red and green and gold and silver, but I also like the snowy look, like the frosty blues and whites and silver and gold. I love all that. But then I also love, and I've been finding myself kind of wanting to redo my whole like Christmas decor at home to like 50s inspired. So the pastels, the, you know, really cool shape ornaments. I don't know. So it could be any of those. It could be any of those. But I think that no matter what you love, you'll find something inspirational in it. And I think that you'll enjoy it. And I'm starting small, guys, because I just really, I'm so uncertain about how this is going to be. And I don't know, because I don't have my website up yet. I'm struggling with my website. Anyone out there who knows how to do Shopify, let me know, because I am really struggling. Even though it's supposed to be the easiest platform, it's not easy for me. I'm not having an easy time, you guys. I'm really having a hard time. I'm just not very tech savvy. So if you have a Shopify site and you've done it and you can give me some pointers, I would be so grateful, forever grateful. Okay, so this looks like a little pebble walkway. How stinking cute is that? All right, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm happy you're here with me, so let's just keep going, because this is, let's see, how long is this? Okay, this is like 4 inches. So we really only have 2.5 inches to go. And I might as well just keep you right here with me. Oh, about to lose a bead. So yeah, so that's what I'm kind of dealing with right now. And I would do pre-order just so I know how many kits I'm going to need and you know what, you know, how much to buy. But I don't know if it's a pre-order thing is something I can do on Etsy. I haven't even looked yet. I will probably take a look at that, because that honestly would make sense. I just want you guys all to feel confident in knowing that I'm not going to dip on quality for you. You know, I am not using, like, I'm not going to use something that you wouldn't want to buy for yourself, okay? It's going to be quality pieces, and I think you're going to love it. And I may even surprise you with 2-hole beads, so you can get a chance to try some 2-hole beads if you haven't yet. And I will do some different designs with my box. Plus, I know that there's some friends of ours that will be getting the kit as well sent to them. And they will also be doing some unboxings and fun designs too. So really excited about all that. All right. Getting pretty close. Whoop. See, so it's just really repetitive, and it's really not that hard to do. I think I really do think it's a lot of fun. But I am going to want to reinforce it, I think, just because of the weight and the thinner stringing material. It's good stringing material, but it's like thinner. So I am going to want to definitely reinforce it. I probably should have done the stitch through method with this, but that's okay. I wanted to do the under and over method. Okay, and I'm just making sure everything is scooching up and lining up, and then need So this little loom also would be perfect to, like, if you were traveling and you wanted to bring some of your stuff with you, because you know you're going to have some downtime, and it doesn't take up like any room. Like you know, you can take it apart and it's flat. Like it takes up 0 room. So it's pretty great. Like I will probably bring this with me when I go places, just because I know that it's something I can pull out real quick, put together real quick, and then be, you know, ready to roll. All right, so I think this one, and then we'll do one more bigger one, and then that's going to be it. And then I will just reinforce it, which means I'm just going to run back through everything one more time. All right, I just want to make sure I have all these, and they're going to roll, okay? So they're like little stones. They're going to roll. All right, I have about 5 inches here, so another big, yeah, so let's do another big one. And just pop that right up in there. Keep scooting off the desk. Sorry, guys. Someone is cleaning up their yard today. Can you hear it? I have my window open because it feels really good outside. It's a little chilly, but I'm all for that. Here we go. I think right here is where we're going to stop with this last bead. And then I'll tie it off, and then I will go back through the opposite way, going back up to the top here, and just reinforce it. All right, so let's just double check our length. Okay, so there's 6. So I think honestly between the closures and stuff like that, I will reach that 7. So we're just going to do a little knot here. I'm going to make sure everything is pulled tight real quick. And like I said, I'll be able to tighten it up with doing a, going back through it again. Do a little double knot. And there we go. All right. So now I'm just going to pop it off here so you guys can see. So this is what it'll look like. Isn't that pretty? And see how they're going to flip-flop around? I think that's really cool. That's going to end up making it look so cool. All right, guys, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go back through and reinforce. And like I said, basically all I'm going to do, and I'm going to hold it to reinforce, is I'm just going to go back through like I was making it. So I'm going to start from under here, because this would have been my left side. And I'm just going to go back through, so under and over, back through. And we're going to just keep doing that all the way back up. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys, there it is. We'll be back and we'll be putting clasps on it really soon. Okay, I got the finding I needed, which was this little guy. So we're going to finish this one up. Now I'm going to put the clasp on this end here. So like this. And we're going to use a little bit larger of a jump ring, because I don't think, I mean, we can try the smaller one to see if it fits nice. I'd rather have it be a smaller one and fit a little more snugly. I think it might. It looks like it will. See if I get that close all the way. Oh yeah. Okay, good deal, because I didn't want to use a big jump ring like that one anyway. All right, so now we're going to see where exactly we need to cut this. So it looks like, okay, so it looks like we can cut it pretty close. So we're going to go right about here. I'm going to cut this off. And then we're going to cut this one off too. All right. And we're going to bring these two ends together. I may have made it too short, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And we're going to stick our ends inside the silver silk finding. Just like so. And then close it up, and it pinches it shut, so it's not going to pop open. There we go. And then we can put this little guy on here. And then we can put him right on. And then let's take a peek at it. Bear with me while I put this on here. Sorry guys, it takes me a sec sometimes. There we go. All right, so there we are. And look at how cute it looks. Look at the little round stone ones will pop up. Oh, I like that. Look at that. It's kind of like a fidget. So it's a little bigger, but that's okay. Like I probably could have taken out this last one, which I still could, but I don't think I will, because I can layer it. So now I got two silver silk wrap bracelets on, but they're very different. So this one you'll end up seeing later in a video. This came along with the clasp that I needed for this. So you'll see this one later, but so stay tuned. But for now you have this one where we use the loom. There you go. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye, everyone.